We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, That's a flag coming out every time.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Run.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He was brought down by Keon Cross-Buffalo. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
I got motion. Hurry. 3, check Mike 33.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check 3.
Hurry.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Block me.
Alert 3.
Slam.
They'll try the left side. Rivers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mike, check 33. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Kings. Ricky. Check 3.
Mayfield down. Escape. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Watson off play action. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Set. 19. 24.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Watson now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Third and long, it's Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Hurry, hurry! On me!
A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
On first down, Rivers, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here I come. Here I come. Mike, check 33. 33.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
33. Come off the ball hard.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check, 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 check. Mike, check 33. 33.
Here's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flag for that one. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
198. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
All day, every day.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Whip.
They'll try the left side. Rivers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Regular. SOS. Hurry. Let's go.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watch out. Regular. Kill.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Oh, a good move at the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Come on, D. Mike, check 30.
Hurry. What we got?
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, watch edge.
Hey, 59.
Watson.
Hey, watch the slant.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Switch, switch, switch. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Hey, hurry. Watch 24.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Hey, alert 33. Check 49.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jam him. Hurry. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Hurry. I got one.
They run it again with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Point it right. I'm coming after you. Mike 35. Let's go, defense.
Now Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Regular. Man, I got you. 35's the mic. It's a party now. Alert. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Throwing, Mayfield. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. They'll run on first down. Rivers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
180. Let's go. Slam.
They'll try the left side. Rivers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
180. Let's go, D. Hey, alert. Check your hot read. Watch the twist. Point it right. Check.
Chubb will get the call running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, alert 3.
On second down now, Rivers, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
Check, nickel, nickel, nickel. Check, 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 check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Tight left. 4 down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Show an 8, show an 8.
Watch the safety creep. Watch.
On second down, Rivers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Mike 35, Mike 35.
Woo-hoo. 35's the mic.
We own them. We own them. Kings.
Mayfield to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off of play action, it's Watson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Watson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 18.
Watson on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
198.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
Stay with your man.
They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Dante Pettis. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Not today. 35's the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Mike 35, Mike 35. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In your face. 35's the back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Rivers. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Texans, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the